It is Super Bowl weekend across America with the Chiefs and the 49ers set to play the big game in hopes of getting the Lombardi Trophy.
Yes, so to get you set for Sunday, Tony Cavalier showcases the talents of the Hurricane High School show choir known as Heatwave, and their touring routine this winter is a musical and dance take on Super Bowl 58.
It starts with a parade of disarming smiles through the Hurricane High hallways. Members of the all-girl show choir known as Heatwave simmering their way to the main stage. As Thermo D, the school elite show band, limbers up their chords, the 44-member Heatwave ensemble takes its place on the most hallowed sports field of them all. It's sundown on Super Bowl Sunday, and the message Heatwave reverberates is clear. Carrie Underwood, take a back seat.
With them so much.
After the rousing opening number, the game settles in. And for those athletes who lack focus, Haley Kincaid has a stern message. Get your act together.
Get your head in the game.
Pretty cool. It's a little nerve-wracking, but it's fun.
Nerve-wracking? How so?
Because you're in front of a lot of people, and it's like your voice.
Of course, winning at show choir competitions takes endless reps and a lot of focus. Kendall Markham excels in the classroom, too. Her take on the real-life lessons show choir at the highest level teaches.
I love stupid weakness. I guarantee I won't repeat this, no. They try to hustle me.
Well, I've taken many dual credit classes and AP classes, and it can be hard sometimes, but you eventually find the right balance, especially as a crossover. It can be hectic and crazy, but you can learn that balance.
At halftime, the worldwide TV audience is dazzled as Lady Gaga arrives on pedestal through a smokescreen. Autumn Cooper in character as the legendary songwriter-entertainer.
Are the star of the show for millions of people across the world. Lady Gaga, how do you do that?
Well, I just channel all of my confident, powerful energy and put it on stage.
When the game seems out of hand and the crowd has revved to a fever pitch, sometimes it takes a wing and a prayer to pull through. Olivia Smith on the power of the football Hail Mary.
No more race to play.
The last play of the game, and we got to complete this pass or we're done.
Well, I try to put a lot of emotion into it to get them kind of interested and get them into it, and like to try to get them to relate to it like in their own sense.
Like the crowd genuinely acts like we are at the Super Bowl. Like they get hyped, they're jumping up and down, they're chanting our names just like they would for like your favorite football player. And it's honestly, it's really heartwarming and I love it.
It's intense, but it's also purposeful. We perform in practice like we do out there, like you see on stage. We put all of our effort into it every single time.
In the end, Heatwave pulls it off, with co-director Cynthia Coulson telling the media,
We're on a straight up the steps trajectory to win a whole lot.
Oh, that's great. They look great. They sound great. Hurricanes Heatwave and the Legacy Red Hot Show Choirs are back at it next Saturday at Polka's Music Fest.
And it all leads up to the state finals next month as show choir season hits its musical peak. And we've got Tony with us now to talk about all the fun. Tony, we always look forward to show choir season, seeing where you travel to and seeing these groups and what they do. And this was really fun because Tony and I got to get a little sneak peek at Red Hot and Heatwave at their dinner theater recently. And that was it's really fun to learn kind of behind the scenes of how they do all of this. And you talk about a powerhouse program. It's Hurricane.
And I promised to do a story on Heatwave because of the Sunday Night Football theme.
Right.
But I had to go back to their Red Hot Championship this past Saturday because when you and I are working together, sometimes things go over my head.
Right.
So I had to go back and I didn't know that was Lady Gaga when I was shooting.
You were a little busy. Yes.
So now I went back and enjoyed their Red Hot Championship. They performed, of course, in exhibition as opposed to in competition.
Sure.
But they've won in Indiana. They've won in Ohio. These are meccas of show choir in the eastern United States. So Heatwave, which is kind of the offshoot of Red Hot, they're winning at the regional level, not just in the state level.
That is great. And I love it that you're highlighting them, all the arts, because, of course, we always hear and see a lot about all of our athletic teams, and they deserve it as well. But our arts programs don't get as much attention or financial support.
It takes a very unique skill set to be able to do this, and a lot of work and regiment. I mean, these students take this seriously, and it's competitive to get in this group.
Auditions start in late May, okay, for the next year. Then they start, they have a band camp or basically a show choir camp in the summer. And then they get going in school, and that starts in September. And they won't finish until the state finals are done in March.
What is next on their schedule? When's the next performance that people can watch?
They will be able to be seen at Polka next weekend, the Music Fest. Polka's a small school, but they get a big field from across the Ohio Valley. So some big-time show choirs will be in from Ohio and Indiana for that one.
Yeah, it's the talent level. It just blows me away.
Right.
And these are high school students.
And they're all, I get a chance to see them. Taylor and I would see them every year get older and older and mature their look. And so you basically, and what Hurricane has done is when they went from just Red Hot, that's the legacy, and they basically had an offshoot, which would be the all-ladies ensemble. They've got this feed of kids into show choir. So now they have expanded the number of performers that can be out on stage. They've got this big pool, and so they're set to excel for years to come.
And we know a lot of that goes back to their leadership under Joseph Kincaid, somebody that's been a big name in show choir in Putnam County. But we know, Tony, he runs a tight ship.
Trust me when I say this, that one year when I was talking about Red Hot, I said Joseph Kincaid is the Bill Belichick of show choir. And that is meant as the ultimate compliment.
That is amazing. Well, Tony, thank you so much for sharing this with all of us. And keep us posted on how these teams do.
We will do that.
Yes, best of luck to all of our show choirs out there as they compete.
Yeah.
We're proud of all of them, and it's fun to be able to showcase them on our show. Tony, thank you so much.
Love coming in, ladies.
All right.